my audience. All right, well, I guess I gotta make a video. Oh my God, it's a mess. Oh, and would you just look at the time? That's right, I'm gonna treat you, I can't even say it. I'm gonna treat you little piggies. Oh, surprise. You already know what's going on, dog.
Hey, Mom made pancakes.
Okay, so, yeah, I've been working a lot just to keep my head above water, building the foundations, you know what I mean? Just keep work. But here's the thing, my pickup, the new one, I don't like it. I want steps on it. I'm gonna put steps on it. And I actually bought the Mopar stuff to do it. Like, Uncle Moose just bought it.
What are you doing, Steph?
But there was no precedent for the plumbings. But this is the basic, oh no, my rib nuts. So, what I've gone and done was pick these up off of Facebook Marketplace. And they're for a mega cab long bed. I've got a crew cab short bed. So my plan, there's only a little bit of damage. That's all there is here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna strip these completely down. Take the end caps off, they got dirt in them and shit. I'm gonna strip these all down. I'm gonna throw these in a dishwasher. Just to piss off the old lady, you know, just like old times. Clean all them up. And then what I'm gonna have to do is find a spot to cut it and take the length down. I'm thinking somewhere right about here. Cut it here and put that end cap here. So that way it'll fit on the pickup. Does that make sense? Are you following? Okay. So let's figure out a way to strip these bitches down. Hit a little bit. So. Do they even make a... This is just the 3/8. In fact, this is not the big boy. I want the big boy. Use them at work, they're fucking nice. Yeah. You thought I was lying. So I got some lo-fi hip-hop playing. I know you guys are probably not into that, but it's fun every once in a while. Biggest thing is it's copyright free. My last video got a copyright strike, which is some bogusness. Huh. So yeah, it looks like it taps into the plastic here, so we can cut this at any length we want. I think I might take the other end out. So this is lo-fi hip-hop, copyright free, hopefully. It makes sense from the factory. They have it all just one extruded piece, and they just length it out to what they need. So that would do. Nice manufacturing steps. Oh, I think that had. Okay, so I buttoned up the shop because it's getting a little colder out there. Get the fire crackling, get the beer flowing. And what I've done over here is these blue strips are where underneath the truck, it corresponds to where the mounts bolt to. I kind of gave up trying to pry out this last bit because that's a lot of overhang and I'm gonna be hitting my tire anyway. So my plan is to cut it the same width here over here. So maybe a little further, obviously, for the end cap. I'll probably go right about there. So let's get the saw out, confirm our measurements, and then do a cut. Easy as, simple as. This is my Harbor Freight special here. Mobile unit. It's just not a dolly. It is actually super handy. Makes it up a little higher. You know, I got my very sophisticated setup. Anyway, this I've determined this is where I want to cut it. And oh man, yeah, yep, we gotta go. It's time lapse time. Okay, so now I've gotten to the riv nut installation. These are the riv nuts you get in the kit. I got the one with the tool included. It was like another $1 for it, so I was gonna machine it, but this lighting in here is horrible. I'm sorry, guys. But there's a thread, the tool, and then you've got to lubricate the threads before you put it in because you're trying to smush the, deform the metal and pinch it. Basically, it's just a riv nut. You should know what a riv nut is. What I'm using is motorcycle oil, like just motor oil. They say use 1 part detergent and 10 parts water. Well, I'm assuming that's for just people that don't maybe not have access to oil. I don't get it, but it's, you just need to lubricate the threads and make sure it's gonna pull it through nicely. And then you put it in the hole. I've already done a couple to see, so I can act like I know what I'm doing. And they say torque it to 25 Newton meters, which comes out to like 18 foot-pounds. So, of course, oh no, of course the one I choose, it's not gonna have a damn. All right, we'll do it by hand. But put a wrench here, and supposedly you're Milwaukee, but they say 3 turns or 3.5 turns or 18 foot-pounds. Would you look at the time? But basically, you're just trying to smush it in there and pinch it. I've lost count. We'll get it maybe somewhere where we think it is. And then, well, it just won't freaking fit either. You have a horrible freight torque wrench. It's horribly out of calibration. You know why? Oh my god. We're not going to get an accurate torque on that. Of course the demonstration piece is the one that's going to be fucked up. I'm just going to go to I think. That feels good. I like that. And then you just loosen it, run it out, and what you have is a riv nut installation. Here's the nervous part for me. This is the metal mandile. This goes here, right? Simple enough. There's these 2 holes too. And I gotta, this is the part I've not been looking forward to. I gotta drill into the pinch here. And then I'm gonna paint it. And then, I just don't like the idea. Gonna have to, because I can't just go off of this. It uses both to make sure nothing rocks, so. That's the way she goes. I'm drilling into the damn pickup. Whatever. I don't want to do a long size either. Man, I'm gonna have to fit it all up before I do this. Okay, I'm gonna go around and do the rest of the riv nuts. And go from there. Yay, I got one side done. I just wanted to develop a technique before I showed you guys, make sure what I did was right, then it's perfect. These are not the right steps for it. Like I said, we had to cut off about 2.5 feet. But it works really nicely. So at least. They're nice. They're steps. It's just it's a good feeling. Okay. Now to explain myself. So it's kind of a big shit show. Took the plastics off, put the riv nuts on this side. Now what I'm doing, I tightened all the bolts down from the step onto the brackets onto the truck. That way everything's as is, where it will be. Because the difficult part now is take it off, loosen the bolts that held the steps on, so I've got to still make that end cap. Now these are locationally determined. They can't move or shift because the 2 bolts with the riv nuts, those are tight. Now I'm putting a little bit of pressure on it to suck up that bracket all the way to the top of the, I don't know, the feature here, where it should be. And we're gonna pop our holes in, drill them, and then coat them with anti-rust, and then take the whole assembly off, and then put the plastics on. It's a big rigmarole, but we want to do it right. So we're gonna do it right. Well, the right thing, I guess, would be by the brackets, but do the right thing the wrong way. How about that? Yeah, and there's also an inner structure in here, so I have to modify the end caps, which are pretty rough. I think I might order new ones. It don't really matter, but it's one of those things. This is left and right. This is the wrong size, but yeah. So this is why it's so stout, and it makes sense why in the time lapse it took forever for it to cut. Now I know. Whole extruded aluminum channel in there. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. It's dark out now. I've been at this since 10, but I've been kind of plinkering around and fucking around, so I'm not really hitting it too hard. So let's get back to work, finish this up, and then we'll continue on from there. Da-da-da. Look at that. Completely installed. And I understand this is missing some shit. I might order a new pad or whatever they call them. But I like it. You know, mostly because I find myself every once in a while pulling on the steering wheel or hanging off the door to get in. That's not good. That shit breaks. So that's done. It's done. It's finally over. Man, that was more fucking around than I anticipated. It wasn't hard. It was just a lot of steps. So anyway, guys, that's the video. Hey, I just hit my 666th subscriber. That's awesome. I think it might be a couple more by now whenever this releases, but at time of filming, that's pretty cool. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that good stuff. Other than that, guys, you guys just hang in there because there's absolutely nothing planned, but I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm sure actually, you know what? Something is planned. The old lady took the razor out and killed the steering on it, so I gotta fix the steering on that, as well as some other stuff. I'm gonna fabricate a windshield for it, some like a little toolkit thing for it. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool. Till then, guys, comment, rate, subscribe. You know the whole thing. Stay out of trouble. Midwest Moose loves you, and get off my lawn. Go. Did you look at the time?